bitch, why you telling me about your fucking car and how it broke down the other day and your baby father? Like, what? Bitch, I don't care. Like, wax my coochie and get this shit over with. It's Riyah. Welcome back to my motherfucking channel. And I know you guys probably like, bitch, where you was at last week? It was Friday. I didn't see the video. Raise your hand if you're pregnant. Raise another hand if you're really tired. And raise a third hand if you have to spring clean. That's what I was doing. So I did take the time to get my shit together. Okay, down here. And like, I did much shit down here. But that's what I was doing, but I'm back nevertheless. Like, I was only going for a weekend, like, which I know is a lot, but it's whatever. But because I was gone, you guys this week are going to get a story time weekend. If you guys don't know, the 23rd of March marked a year that I have been on YouTube. And I think I've done a pretty good job. Like, we're about to be at 20K. As soon as we hit 20K, I will be doing a massive giveaway for you guys. So I love you guys that much. My 20K question and answer video will be up on Monday. So you're going to be getting story time today, Saturday, and Sunday. And you'll get the Q&A on Monday. And if you want to know how I cut my hair like this, you'll be getting that video maybe this weekend or Tuesday at the latest. And yeah, so with the story time weekend, today is gonna not be a light story time, but like they're gonna get more and more intense. So this story time is gonna be like about my like Brazilian wax horror story, like from, what do you call that fucking place, European Wax Center. Yeah, so that story time is gonna be about that, and then tomorrow's gonna be juicier, and this Sunday is gonna be the juiciest. But yeah, you guys know with every story time we do a writer of the week, and because I did skip a week, I will be choosing 2 of you. I'm gonna choose one person from Snapchat, and I'm gonna choose one person from Twitter. If you guys don't know, my Snaps are always open, and they're open for you, so that you can, you know, say what's up, say whatever you want to me, just because, you know, I love y'all like that. So people snap me all the time. We have conversations because I'm lit like that. Like, I'm not like them other YouTubers. Like, I always 98% of the time respond to my Snapchats. Like, and sometimes like I at least open them to see what you guys said, because like I hate an unopened snap. But 98% of the time I respond to all the snaps, and we be having conversations. Y'all know how it go. I do recognize that this person, her Snapchat username is XODRYDAYYY, and she wants me to use this first picture, so I'm going to screenshot it. I have seen your name before, and here she is right here. Hey Booski. So this is gonna be my first writer, and like I said, her name is XODRYDAYYY on Snapchat. So if you want to go snap her, go snap her. While you're up here, Riyah, we're gonna go ahead and choose another writer on this side from Twitter. And somebody just tweeted me today or last night and asked me like, was everything okay? We missed you last week. So you, I'm gonna choose. Let me just find you. Okay. Hey Riyah, I think I speak for all writers when I say I'm missing a writer. So I hope all is well. All is well, baby. Alright, so girl, I gotta use your what you call it? This picture. This picture. Because I don't see other more pictures. But these are my 2 writers of the week, XODRYDAYYY and a gal, and let's get it with them. Those are my writers for this week. I love you guys much. But let's go ahead and get right up into this fucking horror story. So, if you are a girl, you know that you have to get waxed, like, or shave some type of way, because it's a necessity. Like, you need to do that. There's no way in hell you can survive, you know, getting your cootie cat licked with a bunch of hair out there. Like, no, like, so the first time that I got waxed, believe it or not, was on my 25th birthday. I'm only 26. Before that, I was like naring, and I think before that, you guys know I was shaving. And so, did I screenshot her picture? I think so. So, I wanted to get waxed way before my 25th birthday, but I was always scared because like you hear horrible stories about people getting waxed, and like I was just like, fuck that. Like I'm not about to have my life snatched from me, and for what? For a bald-headed cooch? Like no, like I don't want that. So I finally manned up like on my 25th birthday, and it was like spur of the moment. Like, so me and Jose and the kids, what was the kids? No, I think the kids were with my sister, or the kids were with Zakia for like my birthday weekend or something like that. And it was spur of the moment. I woke up and I was like, oh, it's my birthday, you know, I'm 25, like so it was spur of the moment. I'm like, I want to go get waxed. So Jose gave me money, I set the appointment, and I went to the European Wax Center. Now the European Wax Center that I went to was in Marlboro, and it's not that far from me, Marlboro, New Jersey. And for it to have been my first wax experience, it was amazing. Yes, it fucking hurt. Absolutely, girl, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you get your coochie wax, it fucking hurt, especially around the lip area. It hurt, but it did not hurt like, oh, I never want to get this shit done again. Like, it was like a really good experience. Like they used the wax where like it just dry, so it wasn't strips. Like the European Wax Center was like the first wax center that like got that, like just the wax that dries and turns into its own strip, and they could just rip it off, so it didn't hurt as much as the wax strips, you know what I'm saying, the white paper, and they just the one that you get eyebrows with. So the lady was talking to me, you know, she was rubbing it after she waxed it rubbing a little area. She talked me through it because I told her that was my first wax. I did get a Brazilian, so like I got it from the cooter to the tutor. Everything was waxed, everything was bald headed. It was lovely, like it was lovely, like it was really good. And I was like, okay, I can do this, I can get waxed. Like, so she was like, okay, come back in 3 months. I'm like, okay. Now let me tell y'all, I didn't need to go back for probably like 4.5 months. And at that time, when I wanted to go back, I was like, I want the same person, blah 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 blah, because like it's just gonna be the same experience. So when I went to book this lady, when I went to book her, on their website you can choose the wax specialist that you want. I'm looking for her name, Riyah. Where's Riyah? Riyah wasn't there no more. Like I called, I'm like, I'm trying to book Riyah for my wax. Oh, Riyah doesn't work here anymore. The turnover at European Wax Center is ridiculous. So I'm like, okay, Riyah doesn't work there no more. So I get on Yo, I'm trying to find the nearest European Wax Center. So I see one closer to me than Marlboro. I see one in Woodbridge. So I'm like, okay. This happened to be a Saturday. That Saturday, I went to a CPR class for my job, and the CPR class was like 4 hours. So I made the CPR class was close to Woodbridge, so I'm like, okay, I will just go to the Woodbridge location. Now I'm basing it off the experience that I had in Marlboro, because I'm just like, okay, well, it's no reason that they all shouldn't be the same. Like, it's a European Wax Center. Why should it be different because I'm going to watch them? Because we're going to Woodbridge versus Marlboro. So I make the appointment. They ask you whether you like who you want. Like I said, I want somebody experienced. So I actually call on the phone and make this appointment. I'm like, listen, I don't want somebody who's just been waxed. I want somebody experienced. She's like, oh, no problem. We have Melissa. So I'm like, okay. I go in and I sit down. My appointment was like 1:15. I got there like 1:05. Melissa didn't take me till 1:30. But you know, it's a good wax. She's a professional, so let me just wait for her. And I don't want nobody else. They all come and they be like, oh, do you want to, instead of waiting for Melissa, would you like to get somebody? Would you? No, I'll wait for Melissa. You said she was the professional. That's who I'm gonna get. So I go in there. I go into Melissa's room, and off rip, like, she's the fucking pattiest person I've ever met in the world. Like, I feel like when you talking so much, you trying to overcompensate for something. Like, bitch, why you telling me about your fucking car and how it broke down the other day and your baby father? Like, what? Bitch, I don't care. Like, wax my coochie and get this shit over with. Like, I should have took that as a sign. Like, she fucking talking too much. I'm telling you, when somebody talks that much, they overcompensate for a lot of shit. Okay? So I'm like, in my head, like, this bitch just keep running her mouth. Like, I don't care about your fucking broke down Honda Accord from 1993. Bitch, why you got a 1993 and you working here making money? You telling me, she was telling me, let me tell y'all, I know her whole life story. She was telling me how she worked there and she worked at another place, and the reason why she came here is because they offer her so much money, and her boyfriend does this, excuse me, her baby father, she was white, but she sounded like baby father. Her baby father did this, that, and the third, and like she got cake, but you driving a 93 Honda Accord or whatever it was. Like, it was 93, but it was a Honda, so I'm just like, okay, so but I don't care about all that, but let's just go ahead and move on. So she's not talking me through the wax. I don't care if it's not my first wax. As per my you know, the stories that I have gotten, that they walk you through every wax, like whether it was your first or your 30th, they walk you through everything because they're touching private areas and you want to know what they're doing down there. Just like when you get a pap smear, TMI, the doctor says, okay, you feel my hand on your thigh, now my hand is moving down your thigh, now you feel my hand at the back of your butt, or whatever they doing. Like, they tell you, like, that's what you're supposed to do when you mess with somebody's stuff. So this bitch was steady talking about her baby father, steady talking about her fucking broke down ass car. And I think she started telling me something about school, but I don't fucking care. Get on with my wax. Mind you, I was rushing because I was meeting my friend Latiana at the mall. Hey, Lati girl. I was meeting Lati at the mall, so I'm like, okay, this bitch about to take forever and a day. Like, come on. So she starts my wax. So she put, first of all, when she first put the wax on the top of my, they do the top part first. It was extremely hot. So I was like, that's too hot. She's like, okay. So she went and she turned it down. But it looked like she did it like one notch, because when she put the second part of wax up there, the shit was still the same. So I'm just like, now mind you, you up there with your legs just open like this, and I'm just like this. Like, I just had a bad feeling. I should have just really got up. But I'm like, whatever. Like, let me just get the wax, and then we're gonna go to the mall. I'm gonna go shopping, and that'll help me out a little bit. So she put the wax up there, hot as hell, and she's letting it sit there, and she's still talking. She was talking so much, it really fucking grinded my gears. Like, ooh, she's doing the wax, like making it dry. So she goes to pull the strip off the top of my coochie, and I can remember from Maria doing my wax, it was one smooth motion, like really quick, painless almost, and just effortless. And the more you get waxed, the easier it's supposed to be. When I tell y'all, she pulled and stopped, and pulled and stopped, and pulled and stopped, and pulled the rest off. Oh my motherfucking God. It was the worst waxing that I had. Like, I only had 2 at that point, but it hurt so bad, guys. And I'm like, maybe it was just like the top part and it's not gonna hurt anymore after that. But she did that big part, and then she went like toward the insides of my legs, and she put the wax on there, and she pulled it and pulled it and pulled it, and that part hurt. And then she did the other side of my leg and pulled it and pulled it, and that, like, not quick motions at all, just like that's not how you wax. And then so when it got to the lip area, I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna hurt so bad. Like, it's gonna, I already know it was gonna hurt. Like, I just knew it was gonna hurt. So she did the lip area, and surprisingly the lips didn't hurt. She must have got the fucking groove back, and it was one quick motion. But let me tell y'all what happens next. They tell you to hold your legs, pull your legs back to your chest and hold it so your ass is exposed, your asshole. And this is the most painless part. I don't even remember Maria, like, I remember her doing it, but I remember it was the most painless part. It's supposed to be the most painless part. But I tell you, I feel like she ripped my fucking anal cavity out. Like, what was wrong with this bitch, Melissa? I don't know. Like, she ripped it so hard. Like, it just was like you heard it, and I just was like, but whatever, it's over, right? It's over. Like, she did my butt, it's over. Nah, bitch, nah. I see this bitch running her mouth. She goes to her fucking table and she pick up tweezers. Tweezers on a coupe, like, y'all know how you know something is not supposed to be happening, but you let it happen. Like, you see it coming and you know it's not right, but it's like, I cannot find the words right now to stop this bitch from taking tweezers to my coochie. Maria did not have to use tweezers on my private area. She just did not. She comes over there with some fun ass tweezers and she just starts tweezing. Oh my god, tweezing my coochie. Oh my god, tweezing it. Still running her mouth. Still running her mouth though. Tweezing it. And at this point, I'm just like, girl, I don't know. You know what? Me and Jose was up the whole night prior getting drunk in love. Drunk in love. I was hungover. I remember I didn't want to go to the CPR class, but I had to. It was mandatory. I had a bad hangover, and I was just like I just wanted it to be over. So she tweezes my shit for like 10 extra minutes, y'all. And I don't understand how you can miss that many hairs. Like, let me know in the comment section down below, when you got a Brazilian wax, did somebody tweeze your shit? I don't think that's right. But whatever, like, at this point, the wax is over. The tweezer is over. She's like, okay, my name is Melissa. Next time you come back, just come to me. And I'm in my head like, bitch, yeah, right. You wish I would come to your ass. I'll go out the front and I have like, I'm like this. Like, literally, like, I'm just like resting bitch face, and I'm not playing. Like, I'm mad right now. I'm rushing out. I pay. And they, of course, they ask you, do you want to leave a tip? No. Actually, you want to leave a tip? The wax is like $60 anyway. Like, no, that bitch can get whatever she gonna get from that $60. I'm not paying her no tip. I'm not tipping. Your service wasn't good. I rush out and I go to my car. My phone is in my hand. My key's not in my hand. I have like a little Coach wallet I had on my arm. My key's not in my hand. I was rushing out the wax room so fast, I left my keys in there because they have you put. Jose is so annoying. They have you put everything on a chair. So I turn back around and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go back in here. Turn back around, walking. I'm like, I left my keys in the wax room. She's like, yeah, go back there and get it. Well, bitch, when I walk back there and get it, I hear this bitch on the phone like, yes, and she didn't even fucking leave me a tip. Like, I took my fucking time with her. Hold up now, bitch. Now you got me fucked up. Now I'm about to say something to your dumb ass because you stupid and you don't know how to wax. You don't need to fucking work here. So I don't knock on the door. I slice it open. I say, excuse me, grab my keys, walk out, go to the front. And I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. Just to let you know, Melissa's fucking horrible. She's back there right now telling somebody, oh my god, she didn't tip me. But let me let you know why I didn't tip her. She scars me for fucking life. I will never come back to this wax center. I don't know if I will ever go to a Brazilian wax center. And she used tweezers on my fucking pussy. She was like looking at me like. At this time, Melissa ugly ass come walking out. She was a little skinny bobblehead bitch, like body mad, little head mad big. Oh, like what? I saw you rushed out. What happened? I looked at her like, bitch, what? Like, I looked at her like that and I said, please don't play with me right now. I'm in a bad mood. You fucked my wax up. My coochie hurt. And now you complaining about me not giving you a tip. Next time you do your job, do it without running your mouth about your broke down ass fucking car and your baby father. And then maybe you will get a tip. Yo, when I tell y'all she looked at me like, bitch, I read her for filth. Like, don't fuck with me like that. You didn't get a tip for a reason. I was a waitress. I know how that shit go. Like, I will always tip. If your service is not the way it's supposed to be, I'm not tipping you. Waitress, waxer, hair, if you do my hair, I'm not tipping you if your shit was not popping. Like, I don't care. This bitch looking at me like, the lady looking at me like, and so I'm like, okay, and on that note, have a good fucking day. Turned around and left out. And you know how, like, you want to see somebody's reaction. So you leave out, I leave out, let the door close, look behind me. And the lady was like so mad, turned out like they would look like they was like in a heated little thing. And my car was parked like right in front of it. Like the wax center was right here and my car was parked directly in front of it. So I get in my car, turn my shit on, I'm looking, and like the lady at the front desk like, and then she over here, Melissa over here like, nah bitch, you fucked my coochie up. Like I was literally scarred for life. Like I haven't had another Brazilian wax since then, like, I just been figuring it out, okay? I just been figuring it out. Like, I will nair my shit all day. Like, I will sit up in the bathroom with my legs wide open with nair on my coochie for 50 minutes before I go get another Brazilian wax. Like, I'm not fucking, like, after those 2 Brazilian wax, my hair do grow back finer, but that's not the point. The point is she put tweezers to my pussy. So don't play with me. Like, I had to read that bitch for filth. Like, next time you want to fucking tip, bitch, stop running your goddamn mouth and pay attention and do what the fuck you supposed to tell my baby father. I don't know no white bitch. All my Caucasian babies who watch, I don't know no one white hoe that be like, oh, my baby father. What, you that catch me outside, bitch? How about that? Like, what? You ain't that hoe. She looked like that bitch too. Skinny body, big ass head. But you're not her. It wasn't popping in. I don't care about your baby father and your broke down Honda. Okay, bitch, I care about you waxing my hoochie and getting it over with. But I have never been back to a Brazilian wax center. So if you work at a Brazilian wax center or if a Brazilian wax center ever see this, thank that's not her real name. Melissa wasn't her real name. But thanks your Woodbridge, New Jersey Center for losing one of your customers, because like I was like, I bought all their stuff. I bought all their oils. I bought their wash and everything like the first time, because that's how much of a good experience I had in Marlboro. And it was like the best experience. It was so quick, effortless, painless, and the bitch Melissa at Woodbridge fucked me up. Like, I'm not fucking with you, bitch. I don't even think, you probably don't even still work there. I should call and see if that bitch worked there, but then I would have to say her real name. But yeah, so that is my Brazilian wax center or European wax center horror story. That bitch Melissa like got me scarred. But like I said, this is a story time weekend. If you have any bad experiences with the European wax center, comment down below. I want to hear it. Tell me what they did to you. Even guys, they wax guys. So guys, if you have a bad experience, put it down below. Let's talk about it. Let's fucking chat about these hoes. Like I told you, it's gonna be a story time weekend. You will get another story time tomorrow on a Saturday, and then you'll get one last one on Sunday, and then you'll get the Q&A on Monday, and the hair video might be this weekend or Tuesday at the latest. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you can't wait for a juicier story time, give it a thumbs up because it's one coming tomorrow. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, because I know you did. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. What are you doing? Ride Day is every Friday. Get into it, okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.